on earth is that? A disc with information engraved in the metal? An iris that should open, I imagine, and blood. Let's see if I can work it out myself. It looks like a kind of control panel. There's a cross-shaped slot there. I'd say you've got to place a claim on the third cross in it. It looks like certain mechanisms I've seen before. I wouldn't be surprised if I had to put the claim on the third cross in it. Tell me, Mother, you wouldn't know anything that might save me some time, would you?
That's where you'll have to put the Clement III cross. You insert the cross into the slot, and it will open the iris. But don't do it straight away. Start by gathering everything together, because you've seen what happens when you try to go too fast. You ought to go, Louis. If someone finds us here, the situation might well become seriously complicated.
What on earth is that? A disc with information engraved in the metal? An iris that should open, I imagine, and blood. Let's see if the statues are in place yet. That statue is not positioned correctly. The sword toward the Gorgon. That's good. It's in the right place. The lantern is already in the right position. Turn toward the shield. Shield toward the sword. Now that's good. The statue is already in the right place. Shield toward the sword. Now that's good. The statue is already in the right place. That statue is not positioned correctly. Open sesame. So that's the exegesis of Judas. I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often, otherwise he's going to notice that someone's stolen it. But that's just too bad. I need it. Caesar's laurel wreath. If Mortimer really is what my mother says he is, it could mean... No, that's impossible. No, not Caesar. Given all the relics preserved here, it wouldn't surprise me if Mortimer claimed it was Excalibur. The Ring of the Nibelungs. Even if Mortimer is several centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend. So that's Pandora's box? An urn? Mother seemed worried that I was able to open it. I wonder why. So, I did well not to touch it. Right. I've got what I need. Now let's not waste any more time. Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Amber. Devil's Thorn. Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Not too shocked
I beg your pardon?
about Peru this morning. I asked you if you weren't too shocked by it all.
I did what I could. He made his choice. Tragic, but there it is.
He made his choice, yes, but it puts us in a very sensitive situation. How are we going to win the conference with just the 3 of us?
Tell me. I was wondering. You wouldn't know where to find an armillary sphere, would you?
Do you really think this is the right time? Oh, ask Volner. I am sure he will know. What with him being passionate about astronomy, you ought to get on fine together. Leave me now. I need to think of a solution.
I won't keep you any longer. See you later, monsieur. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. Sir Jacques Peru?
Sorry, sir, but Mr. Peru is not seeing visitors at the moment. He's resting and is to see no one. Good luck.
My dearest son. It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
My dear Napoleon.
King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Dear E.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present. A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. 2 coils circle the lock.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham. A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits. A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Huh, that's me.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Dear Monsieur de Richet,
His Holiness Pope Pius VI by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home. Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence!
I have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother him.
My dear Giuseppe. Great. Honey.
John the Baptist. Youth with a Ram by Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John.
Amber crystals.
The Lying Girl by Boucher. Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggio must think of this. Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery. I have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother him.
My dear George, I'd like to...
Portrait of George Washington.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. great. Honey. A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
June 11th. August 24th.
My dear Elizabeth, a chest with a half-circle pattern. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. All right, I've retrieved everything. The alchemist is a young man. The alchemist is a young man. A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart. If I'm not mistaken, Paracelsus named the element called zinc.
Golden elixir.
The signs of obscurantism.
A Chinese coin.
The alchemist is a young man.
Those are the maps that Lord Mortimer had on the wall in his room. Those are the maps that Lord Mortimer had on
A fragment of amber.
The alchemist is an old man.
Ah, Louis. Glad you're here.
Blast. He's gonna talk about my mother.
Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
The rest of the correspondence between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain. There must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
There were
Pardon?
There were more. Emma and my mother communicated through messages in this room. I found their correspondence and I preferred to burn it all so as not to leave any traces.
But why didn't you say so?
That's what I'm doing now, Mr. President. Before, well, it all seemed unimportant compared to everything that had happened.
Yes, you're right. Moreover, we ought to lend a helping hand. I shall have a word with Lord Mortimer, because the conference must not make us forget about Sarah.
No. No, thank you. No. I certainly don't want Mortimer giving me any more attention than he is at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. If you don't mind, I'll take care of it.
As you wish. Keep persevering. I shall see you later.
I wasted enough time. The Bible. Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays. A chest with the occult symbol representing air. Bible's still there.
Hey, look.